Welcome back to our channel, Warriors. We are still growing. If you haven't had your prima's baby daddy smash that subscribe button, go ahead and smash it right now. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to the following patrons: AI Vega, Fio, Claudia, Miguel, Let Our Actions Lead Others to Christ, Big Bad 48, Nova, Jack, Linda, Michigan Wolverines, Marius, Chevelle 66, Gigi, Abuelita's Journey, and Douse Herrero. If you haven't already signed up for that Patreon, it is still filling up. Make sure you hit that link in the description below. You do not want to miss out. This episode right here, man, it's going to be kind of a long lesson through my experience, right? It might help out spouses. It might put things into perspective, right? I'm all about helping the cause, right? Helping people understand through my experiences how to deal with, how to interact, how to recognize forms of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, anxiety, and things that may have seemed abnormal to your loved ones, right? But in reality, there is a reason for some of their actions, right? Not excuses. Your boy didn't say excuses, right? Accountability, but maybe the reasoning behind certain things, right? By now, you guys know I served in the army in Iraq. Got me some PTSD there. I did 16 years in the California Department of Corrections, officer, sergeant, lieutenant. Got me some PTSD there. Man, it's just, let's go. Keep it coming, right? South San Francisco. I'm going to say it again. South San Francisco. Had never really heard about it prior, right? The year that this story is going to take place happened January 31st, 2016, going into the new year, January 1st, 2017. I just went through my photos and pulled up the date because I couldn't remember the year, 2017. My wife and I have a female friend, family friend, right? Cool chick. Cool chick, man. Down to earth, like, can get along with anybody type of personality. She was going to college, right? College kid. And I call her a kid, but she's probably like 4 years younger than me, 5 years younger than me. She was living in Logan Heights, right? In the hood in Logan Heights while like going to the college and stuff like that. But that's kind of her personality, like white girl too. Personality, like, hey, she knows how to maneuver. She can get, like, street smart, which makes total sense. She ends up going to college or something up north, whatever. She's doing her thing, right? Growing as an individual, doing her thing up in San Francisco. What I assumed was San Francisco, right? Oh, man. Your boy right here is from Brawley. Okay? Common sense. I didn't grow up in a gang, right? There's not really much gangs in Brawley besides like Brole, Eastside Brole, right? The projects, Chicali, BVL. But I knew the difference between a Sureño and a Norteño. Simple, basic. One wears blue, the other one wears red. Ain't no different than a person knowing the difference between a blood and a crip, what they be wearing, blue or red. Simple. That's to my extent, right? We go up to San Francisco to bring in the new year, the big ass fireworks show. By far the best fireworks show I had ever seen right there on the bridge. We get picked up at the airport. We didn't rent a car. Our friend picked us up. I'm a sergeant in the department during this time frame, right? Your boy brain is operating like your boy brain operates. I'm in the back seat. The friend is driving. My wife is in front, shotgun. I'm on my phone in the back seat, just doing what a person does, right? Just scrolling through whatever social media. she's driving us, right? It didn't take long from the airport. I kind of hear her say, like, oh, yeah, I really don't live in San Francisco. I live in South San Francisco. Kind of my ears perked up a little bit, right? Like, wait a minute, you be saying, what the hell is South San Francisco, right? So I look outside, I see a couple Mexicans, right? Like paisas, like Mexicans. In my head, I'm like, okay, not too bad, right? I mean, it's my people, right? They're Mexicans, okay? Like, because I'm telling you, this is foreign to me, right? This is now not my element. Never been here before. So I'm looking to see what type of place is this, right? Am I at least gonna blend in with the crowd, in other words. Next thing you know, we're pulling up to her place. I'm looking at my phone and she says, oh, the homies are outside. I look up. I shit you not, man. I shit you not. I'm not going to embellish this story, right? But there was like 6 or 7. To me, that's a lot. It's more than one, right? 6 or 7 gangbangers wearing red. All red. All red, right? Holy shit, man. My heart dropped, right? Like, so the homies are outside. The homies are kicking it. And I'm like, and sure enough, of course, those dudes were staring into the car, staring at me, right? They see two chicks in the front, a dude in the back. And I thank God, man, that I was not wearing San Diego Padres hat, right? Because I like the team, right? I ain't trying to I ain't trying to portray that I'm a San Diego gang member no. And I like thinking, what type of hat am I wearing, right? It was something like a Hurley, something like basic, right? Like cool, like a gray shirt. I'm like, thank God it's gray, right? Not blue. Like right now my mind is going boom, 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 like fast, right? And of course, I'm not going to say of course, right? That would be a stereotype. But of course they're drinking 40s and smoking weed, right? Oh, man. Here we go. Holy shit. I get off. I go inside. My heart's racing, right? Anxiety. Racing. It was just I could feel it, right? It didn't feel right. Where we were at, right? Like, it didn't feel right. I don't drink alcohol. Everybody knows that. Everybody near my circle knows that. But my wife is like, oh, I want to drink. I want to go buy some alcohol and pregame it before we go to, the bridge or whatever, the San Francisco. And our other friends like, yeah, let's go. There's a little liquor store down the street. And I'm like, nah, I'm cool. Like, hey, guys, like, man, like, I started bitching up. Not bitching up, but like, hey, like I'm looking at her knife set. This is how my mind was working, just so you guys know. I'm looking at her knife set in the kitchen, like, I'm going to grab one, right? I'm going to grab one and I'm going to be in possession. Hey, like, at that time frame, I used to be strapped, right? Concealed carry. I used to carry from time to time. I did not carry on that trip. I'll tell you what, after that trip, I carried every single time. I can guarantee you, wherever I traveled, there was a weapon on me, right? A gun. This time, no gun. 7 Norteños that I can only assume were wearing red. Me in the house. I'm looking at the knives. I'm like, fuck. Nah, she's going to think I'm crazy. I didn't get a knife, right? Finally, we go outside. Man, there is a guy standing on the corner pulling guard, watching. I didn't tell you that this was an alley. This was an alley, right? And I've seen in the movies that if your house is in an alley, it is not a good area, right? Only from seeing in the movies, right? Because I'm used to having a street in the front, right? The nice little white mailman. Hey, Bill. Hey, how's it going, Hector? Cool. Good morning. Likewise, right? Howdy. So this was not that at all, man. The dude is watching me, mad dogging me. My mind, my heart is going nuts. The other 2 chicks, oblivious to what's going on. I'm right here, like, with my pulse, right? I got some what appears to be 7 Northerners here. 1 Northerner pulling guard like the movies. Something I never ain't seen before in real life. The dude starts whistling. These people start whistling. I'm like, oh, fuck no. No. Right? No. There is a dumpster. You guys know, of course you guys know, when they put out candles like a vigil, right? Like when Nipsey Hussle passed away, they put vigils, candles, and these were a lot of candles, not just one, mind you. So I play dumb, and I tell the friend, hey, what is that about? I'm playing dumb. I'm playing so dumb. Hey, what's that about? She's like, oh, I don't know. They put it out from time to time. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I know exactly what that is, right? I know exactly. Some people got killed here. Exactly here, right? Hello? And this is their memorial vigil right here in the same damn alley that I'm standing in between Northerners, right? Norteños, right? I did my research afterwards, so they were definitely Norteños. First interaction I ever ain't seen one before like that. We go down. Oh, so how I'm built. I'm looking at this dude's eyes, right? Because what I'm not going to do is look down or away and appear to be a coward, right? Doesn't mean I wasn't scared of shit. Holy fuck. I'm glad I'm getting this out there. I hope somebody comments and they'll be like, oh, bro, that place is all bad. I hope so my wife can see this shit. So I'm looking at this dude, not like, okay, understand how I'm operating here. And I know some of you guys get this. I'm not like mad dogging him like I'm a do something. I'm like just letting him know that I know that he knows that I be looking at him, right? Like, don't think you're going to come up from the side or the back or that I'm going to... That's the thing, I couldn't run, right? Like, can I run? No, I can't run. I'm with 2 females. Like, how much of a bitch can you be? That's what put me in a bad spot, right? I hate being in a bad spot. I was in a bad spot. We go to this little liquor store that I just Googled right before I started this video. It says permanently closed. Oh my God. It's a sign. It's a sign. So these chicks are looking for booze, right? And I'm looking for a weapon. Any type of weapon, right? Because my boy's empty-handed. I see a Mexican Coke bottle, right? Those hard-ass Coke bottles. Like the thick-ass, you know the nerds be wearing those big-ass glasses, right? The thick one. I buy that shit, right? That's my weapon to me. That's what I'm going to hold in my hand and just start swinging at people's domes if I get attacked, right? Like, put that shit. It was January, so it was cold, right? So I probably had a hoodie like this. Probably like just having it. I can't even remember how I was holding it, to be honest. But there was dudes on every corner whistling at each other. Every time I passed them, they would signal and whistle to the other dude. I'm holding my Coke bottle, right? Like, hey, just ready. I see these dudes drinking, smoking, and my mind starts going forward now. Like, hey, it's New Year's. It's New Year's. When everybody gets drunk, right? Possibly start hitting that foco, right? Meth, yay, whatever, partying. I did grow up around partying. That's for damn sure. I know what happens on midnight in the hood. I'm not that dumb, right? Saca la bolsita, as they say, right? Fool's gone wild. Oh, shit. I thought, maybe these dudes are cool with me right now. But the second those drugs start flowing, that alcohol starts flowing, I am fucked. I am 100% fucked. I'm in an alley, in the wrong neighborhood, people on drugs and alcohol. Fuck no, ain't gonna happen. So I'm right there in the couch like, hey, you know what? Like, trying not to be rude. Trying not to be rude, right? And this was a bad spot altogether. So I'm like, hey, you know how I seen some things, right? Like, You know how like my mind works? Like, hey, those guys just don't look cool next door. She's like, no, they're cool, they're cool. They're cool, they don't be messing with me. In my head, I'm like, yeah, it's because you're a female, they ain't necessarily gonna mess with you. She's like, well, the cops are always over here in the alley and they're arresting people. I gotta go, I tell her. Like, tell the wife, like, hey, you know what? Please, please, I beg you. Please, help, right? Help. So I was like, fucking, whatever. All right, we're getting an Airbnb. We're getting an Airbnb. I'm sorry I gotta do this. I want to thank you for opening your home to us, you know. But hey, there's something going on with me internally, like, ooh, right? Ooh, my wife is upset, highly upset, looking at me all pissed off, like I just shit the bed, right? Like I just fucked everything all up. I'm a rude asshole, right? I ain't ever bringing you nowhere. This is why I can't take you nowhere. You don't know how to be acting, you animal. Hector, everything always ain't prison. Everything ain't always Iraq. Fuck, right? So we get some bullshit ass Airbnb, man. Like bullshit ass, like it was like a hostel. I don't care. There was white people there, right? I feel safe around white people except for Jeffrey Dahmer and other people, right? Like that. So I feel bad, right? I'm feeling bad. Now I'm feeling guilt, shame, remorse. I'm telling you how the mind works. My mind was working this way, like, man, did I overdo it? Did I overreact? Like, what the fuck? Am I tripping? Like, damn, how embarrassing, right? Despensa. So I Google, yeah, man, I pull it up right here. Alleged gang member convicted of triple murder in South San Francisco. The defendants were alleged members of the Norteño-affiliated 500 block C Street gang in South San Francisco. Federal prosecutors said the three young men who were fatally shot on the evening of December 22nd, 2014, were members of a rival Norteño gang, the Cypress Park Locos, which perceived as threatening the territory of the 500 block C Street gang. I read that, right? I Googled the spot that this gang war erupted in, right? Yeah, it was a gang war, right? I Googled it. Those candles on the floor were exactly for the murders that transpired then and there, right? Boom. I show my wife. Look, you think I'm crazy? Look. First thing she tells me is, hey, don't tell so-and-so. Don't tell her about that. You're going to scare her. I'm going to fucking scare her? She tells me don't tell her, right? So, my wife then proceeds to tell me, you know what, man? You have a problem. You should learn martial arts or something so you can feel confident about yourself. I was mind blown, man. I was mind blown. Ain't no doubt those dudes had weapons. Ain't no doubt those dudes had weapons. I don't give a fuck what Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, Jackie Chan individual think you think you are. 1 against 9 or 10 with weapons in their neighborhood, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. With that, the mission for today is, guys, rally around. We're gonna go invade this territory and bring it back. No. The lesson for today, please, people, help, is understands people's experiences, trauma, mindset. Understand your own mindset. These are survival mechanisms. I was able to identify everything fast, right? But it was draining. So, I have heard that post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, is a normal reaction to an abnormal situation. Keep pushing forward.